Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the Pharaoh's curse. So this is a video that comes from Egypt. Ooh. All right, and talks about the mysteries of King Tut's curse. All right, I'm going to give you a listening test, and I'm going to give you 8 questions. I'll tell you the questions first. Then I will tell you the whole story of everything I know about the King Tut's curse. Then at the end, I'll give you the answers. Also at the end, there might be something special for those really great students that watch the whole video. All right? But if you see it, don't write it down below. All right? Send it to me in a message on Instagram. Also, if this is your first time visiting my channel, hi there. My name's Joe. I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada, and I think it would be a fantastic idea for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button down below so I can help you get better at English. That's what I love to do. All right? Now, before I start telling you the questions, I want to remind everybody this is not just a video that could be a listening test. You can also just try to copy my voice. I made some videos before about speaking, and any video can be used to try and copy my voice. So just listen to what I say, pause the video, record yourself trying to say the same thing, and then compare my voice and your voice. That's how you can improve your speaking, improve some fluency, check your pronunciation. All right? Let's go over the questions for today's listening test. Here we go. Number 1, who was the archaeologist that found King Tut's tomb? Number 2, when did he discover the tomb? Number 3, what sign did he receive as a warning right around the time of opening the tomb? Number 4, what did he cover or ignore so his workers wouldn't get scared? Number 5, who mysteriously died because of a mosquito bite? Number 6, what famous writer made a wild suggestion about that death? Number 7, what 2 bad things happened to the archaeologist's friend, Bruce Ingram? And number 8, when did the main archaeologist die? All right? So those are the 8 questions. You can pause, you can write them down if you like, whatever you want to do. And now listen carefully to this story. So this takes place in Egypt, which has a long history, one of the longest histories in the world, going back several thousand years. And there's the former kings, pharaohs of Egypt, they are buried in the sands, most of them in the Valley of the Kings, all right, in amazing tombs. Some of them have big opulent tombs. Some of them are buried deep underground, but all of them were filled with treasures. So the problem with treasures is that thieves often want to steal them, all right? So most of the pharaoh's tombs over the centuries have been broken into and looted. Looted means they were robbed by thieves, okay? So most of the treasures have disappeared. We don't know where they are, okay? But there was one lesser known king, King Tutankhamun. In English short form, we call him King Tut. And he was a minor king. He became a king when he was only 10 years old, and he passed away around the age of 18. And he was kind of lost in history a bit. So there was an archaeologist from England named Howard Carter who wanted to find him because he thought because he was a minor king, because he wasn't really talked about much in history, perhaps the thieves had not found his tomb. All right? So he searched and searched, and over the whole Valley of the Kings, he divided it up into a grid system. All right? And in the last place he looked, after years of searching, he found a stairway deep underground going off another king's tomb. He dug and came to a door, and he knew something important was in there. Okay? So, before he opened the door, he sent a telegram to England. Back in England, there was a person named the 5th Earl of Carnarvon, or Lord Carnarvon. His name was George Herbert, and he had funded this expedition, all right? He was also interested in Egypt and archaeology, so he sent money to Howard Carter to do all this investigation. So he said, hey, I think I've found something, get on the next boat, get down here, and he did. A few months later, they get there. I think Lord Carnarvon and his daughter arrived. And then either on the door or on the day he opened the tomb or shortly before or after, something really strange happened, kind of a warning. A cobra broke into Howard Carter's apartment and ate his pet canary. Okay, so cobra, kind of a sign of Egyptian royalty, sometimes a lot of snakes on jewelry, and a canary, a very peaceful bird. It served as kind of a warning, meaning don't open that door. You're in trouble if you do. Anyway, he ignored that. And he broke open the door. And another thing that Howard Carter ignored was it's kind of strange. I've listened to a few videos about this reading. It's either on a wall or it was on a tablet that there was a warning. Okay? A warning about whoever opened the tomb would pay a dear price. They would be killed. Okay? So it was a warning, a curse, meaning don't open this tomb. Well, of course, Howard Carter ignored it and he went in. Okay? Now, that's when things get even more weird. I think it's a few months afterwards, well, shortly afterwards, Lord Carnarvon is in the tomb and he's bit by a mosquito on the cheek. Okay, no big deal. But then when he's shaving, he scrapes it. He cuts the mosquito bite with his razor, and then it gets infected. And then, I think he's back in England at the time, he passes away because of the infection. So he was the first important death connected to King Tut's tomb. And also, on the day he died, his favorite dog, right, I guess he had different hounds at his estate in England, his favorite dog woke up, howled, oh, and then died. What's up? All right, that's very strange. Anyway, the media, the newspapers went wild about this and they started saying, it's because of the curse, it's because of the curse. Howard Carter denied the curse or ignored the curse. He said, no, he's a man of science. This is just foolishness, just an unlucky coincidence that he died. Okay? However, as in the world, there's some people who just want to keep things going. A famous writer at the time named Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I don't know if you know this, but he wrote the Sherlock Holmes stories. Sherlock Holmes is made into many TV shows and movies, very famous. He was a writer, he was super famous, and he believed in the curse. So he's a famous person that believed in the curse that made other people believe. All right? So then what happened a little later? Another thing was that Howard Carter had a friend named Bruce Ingram who had visited the tomb. And Howard Carter had given him a piece of jewelry, some kind of jewelry, to take with him. And when he went back, but somewhere inscribed, either in the tomb or on the wall, it said, people who steal will be met with fire and floods. Shortly after that, Bruce Ingram's house burned down. Then Bruce Ingram built the house again, of course. All right, you know, he's probably a rich guy. He's got enough money. He built the house again. Then it was destroyed by a flood. So his house was destroyed twice. Okay? So all of this stuff happened, all in total, by 1935. So this is 13 years after opening the tomb in 1922. 21 victims is what the newspapers said had died because of the curse. Now, there's no proof of that. Certainly, there's no proof that the tomb of King Tut had a curse, and that curse magically caused the death of several people, right? 21 different people. We certainly can't prove that. It is coincidental, and it's very strange, and some people believe it, and some people don't. And one thing that's very strange is the main archaeologist, the guy who started it all, Howard Carter, he died in 1939. So he died 16 years later. He was, you know, and as apparently as just regular routine death, not special, nothing weird. But the other deaths were very, very weird. All right. Okay, you've made it this far. Fantastic. Let me go over the answers and then the secret thing. Okay. All right. Number one, who was the archaeologist that found King Tut's tomb? It was Howard Carter. When did he discover the tomb? He discovered it in 1922 and he opened it in 1923. Number three, what sign did he receive as a warning right around the time he opened the tomb? A cobra ate his pet canary. Number four, what did he cover so his workers wouldn't get scared? And that was either a tablet or a wall that had a curse written on it. Number five, who mysteriously died because of a mosquito bite? That was Lord Carnarvon. Number six, what famous writer made a wild suggestion about that death? That was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Number seven, what two bad things happened to Bruce Ingram? His house burned down and then his house was destroyed by a flood. And then finally, when did the main archaeologist die? He died in 1939. All right. Fantastic. You've made it this far. I'm super proud of you, right? Very, very few people watch the whole thing. So this means you are special. Watching all of it and working this hard, you will improve very quickly. And the secret code word that I want you to send me on Instagram, don't write it below. I don't want other people to see it. It's a secret. Shh. Is let's visit the pyramids. Okay? Send that to me on Instagram and I'll know that you made it this far and I'll send you something special. All right. Now, if you want to keep listening to me, I'm going to put other links up here of other videos so you can continue to hear my voice. Check out a different shirt. I like this white one though. And you can hear my lovely voice. Ooh. All right. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day. See you later.